Hello, I'm Dr. Jim Partington, and I'm a board-certified behavior analyst and licensed psychologist who's been working with families and educators since 1972. And along the way, I've taught many parents and teachers, how to teach children skills during everyday activities. And so today, as part of our Teach Your Children Well series videos, I'm going to be introducing you to what I call my natural environment teaching worksheet, which helps you to identify different skills that you could work on teaching a child while you're engaged with them, doing dressing, eating, bathing type of skills. You got to do it anyhow. So while you're doing it, if you know what to teach and how to teach, then you can take advantage of it and help the child develop as many skills as possible, as quickly as possible. And as I've always said, your home is an educational supply store. You have everything you need there to teach children to talk about a wide variety of items around your homes and activities. So anyhow, what I'd like to do is take you to the worksheet and I will walk you through it. Here's a blank natural environment teaching worksheet. And what I'm going to do is teach you how you can use this to identify items that can be used during everyday activities to teach a wide range of skills to your child. So for example, I've filled out this sheet for a situation where the child is eating with you. You're at the table, for instance. And so what can you teach the child while they're eating? Well, of course they want to eat, so you let them eat, but at the same time, you can also be working on any number of skills. So for instance, first thing we do is we start with the items that are present: the plate, the spoon, maybe the refrigerator, a bowl, a cup, specific food items, and so forth. And then after we've done an assessment on the assessment of basic language and learning skills revised, the ABLES-R, you'll identify what types of skills the child needs to learn today. Okay, so the first thing, let's go through. Let's say the child needs to work on some imitation skills. Well, what can you teach them to imitate? Usually when you imitate, you tell them what to do. You say, do this, and then you give them a model, show them what to do. So for instance, with the plate, you could say, do this, and place the plate on the table. Or you could say, do this, and have them tap the plate. Or put their hand on the plate and hold it there. Or maybe run their finger around the rim of the plate. As far as using the spoon, you could have them do this, and you give them a model of imitating scooping the food. Or maybe you have an imitative model of them stirring something with their spoon, so forth. Or maybe putting the spoon up into their mouth. Do this. Okay, all imitation. As far as the refrigerator goes, there's many number of things you can do. You can have them go over there and open and close the door. You can have them put the magnet, you show them how to put the magnet on. Again, these are all imitation skills. As far as the cup goes, you might have them put something in the cup. Maybe they put the spoon in the cup, or maybe they pour milk into the cup, or maybe you put the cup upside down and turn it over something, just as an imitation with it. Okay, not that that's necessarily what you do with the cup, but you can do any of these actions with the cup. As far as the food items, you could have them say, do this and put food in the mouth, or do this and you scoop up some food and put it on the plate from a serving bowl. Or maybe you might have them with the food imitate, like I say, scooping out items from a bowl and putting it in. Do this, the whole sequence. You can also take all those actions, you can teach them imitatively. Sometimes what you might want to do too is just include them with receptive instructions telling them what to do. So it could be like, give me the plate, hand me the plate, put the plate on the table, tap the plate, put your hand on the plate, run your finger around the rim of the plate. As far as the spoon, now again, receptive means you're telling them what to do, you're not showing them. Although you could teach them how to learn to know what you're asking them to do by giving them an imitative model at first and then fading it out. But you could say, touch the spoon, or give me the spoon, show me stirring, put the spoon in your mouth, show me scooping, so forth. Refrigerator, you could say, point to the refrigerator, or open the refrigerator, close the refrigerator. As far as the cup, you could say, give me the cup, or you say, where's the cup? Point to the cup. As far as the food items, you could say, give me the chips, or you could say, point to the peas, or point to the pizza, or put the chip in your mouth, tell them to eat it, okay? That's receptive. You're getting to follow directions. How about a higher level of receptive skills we call receptive by function, feature, or class? And this is where you're asking them to do something, but you're not telling them exactly the name of the item. So for instance, if you have the plate there, give me the one where we put the food or that holds the food, okay? It could be for the spoon, you say, oh, give me the one that we eat with. Okay, give me the one that picks up the food. Okay, give me the one that's a utensil would be another one. How about the refrigerator? You could say, touch the one where you keep your juice. Touch the one that keeps food cold. Okay. Again, we're not saying refrigerator here. We're just giving something about it, the function of it, the feature, or the classification of it. As far as the cup, you'd say, ooh, which one do you use to put juice in? If you had a cup out there and a plate and a spoon, obviously it would be a cup. For the food items, show me the one you eat. Show me the one that's a vegetable. Show me the one that's a meat. Show me the one that's a fruit. Okay. Show me the red one. Show me the green one. Okay. Again, from the different items that might be in front of them. As far as vocal imitation skills, if you need to get them to work on being able to be more accurate in their saying of words, for the plate, you get them to say plate, or if they're more advanced, you get them to say red plate. You can get them to say what you're saying. Again, this is vocal imitation. As far as spoon, you could get them to say spoon. You could also get them to say scoop. As far as refrigerator, that's a tough one for many kids, but again, refrigerator or fridge might be good enough for them at their current level. As far as cup, you could talk about cup itself, say cup. You could say drink, say milk, say spill, say pour, say juice, any words that are associated with the cup. Same thing with the food items. You can say chips or cookies or food or meat or pizza. Now you can also teach them how to ask for things. Maybe they need a plate to put their food on, but you put it out of reach, and you get them to say plate, to request a plate, or I want plate, more advanced skill. Or for the spoon, for instance, let's say you give them a bowl of cereal, it's got milk in it, they don't like to get their hands messy, you could teach them to say spoon, because you didn't give them a spoon at the time, so now they got to ask for it. Or later on you could say, I want spoon, please. It can make it more extensive. But also for the refrigerator, if they need to get into the refrigerator but can't open the door, say open door. Okay. As far as the cup, again, if you have a carton of milk or juice, but there's no cup present, you say, oh, what do you need? You say cup, and you prompt them to say cup. Good. Okay, what do you need? Cup. Okay, so you teach them to ask for those things. As far as the food items, kids have a lot of particular items that they like and don't like, so maybe at first you just start out by saying, oh, they're hungry. You say, oh, what do you want? Eat. And so you teach them to say eat, to give them a small bit of food. Then they may like certain food items like peas, to ask for you to give them some peas, or want peas. They might also like peas in a certain way. They want warm peas, or want lots of peas, or want smashed peas, or they want peas put in a certain place. Put peas here, so they can ask you where they want you to have them placed. Okay. As far as labeling skills, what I want you to do is take a look at the items that are there. As far as plate, it could be red plate, it could be my plate, it could be a big plate, it could be a plastic plate, Mickey Mouse plate, all different types of variations, again, depending upon their level. As far as spoons go, you can say spoon, or big spoon, or silver spoon, or my spoon. As far as the refrigerator, again, we're talking about labeling skills now. You can call it refrigerator, freezer, black refrigerator, silver refrigerator, and so forth. As far as a cup goes, again, it could be cup, or it could be any of the attributes of cup. A blue cup, my cup, daddy's cup, tall cup, short cup. As far as the food items, once again, we're labeling. It could be chips, it could be cookie, it could be food, it could be more advanced. It could be like warm peas, for instance, or hot soup, and so forth. The other skill, intraverbal. Now this can also be something, if you take a look at the receptive by function, feature, or class, there you're talking about something, but you're not naming it. So pretty much any of the things that were talked about by the receptive function, feature, or class could also be then turned into an intraverbal. Except with the intraverbal now, you're saying something to the child and he's answering it, but the item is not present, okay? So when you're away from a plate, for instance, you might say, what's something that you put food on? And you say plate, that's right. Or what's a type of dish? Plate. Again, they could say other things like a bowl and cups and so forth. As far as intraverbals with spoons, tell me a utensil, or what do you use to eat your cereal, and so forth. And they would say spoon, again with the spoon not being there. Now with the refrigerator, okay, where do you keep your juice? What keeps food cold? Where do you put foods to keep them cold? Again, then they'd be able to say refrigerator. Now, once again, when you're teaching these, you teach them in the context of when you're there at the refrigerator in present, you'd say, oh, ooh, feel inside, it's cold in here. Oh, this is where we put our food to keep it cold. Where do we put our food to keep it cold? You'd say refrigerator. That's right. Then you go out of the room and then you do it all over again. Oh, where do we put food to keep it cold? They should say refrigerator. Same thing for things like cup. What do you use to hold cup? What do you use to drink your juice? Same thing for food items. Ooh, what are cookies? Food. What are chips? Something you eat. And what are pizza? Okay, so forth. Okay, or name some foods. They would say cookies, chips, pizza, peas, and so forth. So anyhow, this is what I wanted to show you. And this is how you can use this to teach a wide variety of skills. But now what you need to do is assess what skills you need to work on. You obviously can't work on all of these at once, although you can mix up different types of teaching opportunities. You can work on imitation and receptive and labeling things all at the same time. But you don't want to do too much. Just pick a couple, start working on it. And if every day you work on a couple, guess what? Over time, the child will learn to be able to give you these responses. They'll learn the names of things. They'll learn what you're talking about. They'll learn to pay better attention while you show them how to imitate. And they'll learn how to talk about things in their absence. Okay, so now that I've walked you through how to use the natural environment teaching worksheet to identify possible targets for your child, I'd like you to think about other activities like dressing or bathing, or maybe even going out in the community, using the items that are present all around you when you're in a specific location doing an activity, and getting the child to learn the various skills, imitation skills, receptive language skills, motor and vocal imitation skills, requesting skills, labeling things, and also being able to talk about their experiences. But I hope you use this as a way of thinking about how you can teach many, many skills to your child. And again, I want you to make it fun for the child. Please visit our website. We've got lots of materials there to help you learn how to be an effective teacher for your child and to get your child to do the best they possibly can.